cake. Brother, you're lame. Yeah, out of shape. My mind run a mile a minute. The sky's the limit. I'm so high, I'm diving in it. My ride's just tinted.
It's the Tubes pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Knicks in New York. For New York, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay,
Monday.
Yeah.
Like
Monday.
mundane Tuesday, Wednesday,
Okay.
Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
At small forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 17, Joel Wright. Starting at the other forward position, at 7 foot 3 inches, number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. At shooting guard, standing 6 foot 2, number 0, Avery Bradley. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 11, Michael Conley.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. New York City's most legendary arena plays host to a showdown between the Knicks and their cross-borough rivals, the Brooklyn Nets. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
And you wondered coming into the season if this team might have some issues, and that's been the case here thus far. We'll see if they can address those issues. It's a long season and find a way to turn it around.
Clearly some deficiencies in this roster that need to be addressed. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I mean, they'd love to get back to around 500, but the way they're made and constituted, that'll be tough.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Young is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Smith in at the 2 guard. And the Knicks with possession here. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Golden State.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan, and they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
Here's Porzingis after Jarrett Jack's score. Conley gets the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
The first free throw is good. And so Young nails them both. Here's Bradley. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Outside Anthony. A wide open look here for Wright. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bradley with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jack against Conley. Got a piece of it. Here's Bradley, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Nets trail by 3. Now here is Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. And the basket good. Jack's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
There's the pass to Porzingis. Inside, here's Anthony. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That's good from Anthony. Here's Jack. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Now here is Smith. It's stolen by Bradley. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New York. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points now for Jack. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Toronto.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Nets trail by 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. Young, a screen on Conley. Conley against Jack. Here's Young. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Anthony left side. Back to Conley. From outside the arc. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Here's Conley after Joe Johnson's score. Right outside. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 3. Smith outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's rebounded by New York.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Passes to Porzingis. And that one is stuffed right through.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Smith following the score by New York. Shot clock at 6. Young. Anthony with the block.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Conley, the pass to Wright. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And Jack kicks to Smith. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. A different look for New York. Lopez comes in for Porzingis, and McDermott subbed in for Wright. And the Nets making a change here as well. Augustine's checked in.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. The Knicks leading by 5. Outside Bradley. Lopez up top, uncovered. And the shot falls short this time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Smith wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets. Augustine against Conley. Bradley kicks to McDermott. Conley against Augustine. And it's Conley penetrating. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Johnson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Young sets a screen for Augustine. It's stolen by Bradley. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Nets trail by 4. And here's Augustine. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Clock at 6. In the corner, Smith with it. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Bradley drives in. Out to the wing. McDermott, no one around him. No good with the triple.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Anthony. Lee comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. Then for the Nets, Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And Sessions subbed in for J.R. Smith. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now Grant. Picked by Lee. Here's the screen. Grant kicks to O'Quinn. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Augustine. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's McDermott. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot from past the arc. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Leonard with a screen on Grant. Leonard sets a screen for Augustine. Pass to Sessions. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Sessions. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He kicks it to Young. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Grant kicks to Lopez. He's looking for O'Quinn and finds him. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're number 1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Nets. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. 1:50 left to play in the first. Here's Young, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Grant. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He feeds it to McDermott. Here's O'Quinn, and he says, right back at you with a big chunk of his own.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Young, a screen on Grant. And Sessions kicks to Bogdanovich. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got 3 assists tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Your Knicks City Dancers, go on and give it up. Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear it for your Knicks City Dancers.
.106 left in the first quarter. Sessions against Grant. Kicks it to O'Quinn. McDermott with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Grant. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
They set the pick. Sessions dishes to Young. He nails it, and we're tied up. Young's got 10 points in the game.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Grant outside. No good on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in New York. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Nets head coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style, but he'll tell you he's still got a good sense of humor. I still don't think that Coach Hollins is anyone to be trifled with, and I think the Net players would agree with me on that one.
Oh, yes, I know they've got that one figured out. And I do, too, as a matter of fact. The last thing anybody on the team better be doing is laughing at Lionel Hollins. Just ask Darren Williams.
And off we go at post-game, now starting the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
We've got Lee. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Grant, and it's Wright in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Jack. Joe Johnson on the wing. All sorts of time. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. Grant against Jack. Pass to Anthony. Out to the wing. New York moving it around. No good from Grant.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Jack's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Anthony. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Anthony. Right side, Jack. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Jack. He's got 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Free throw drops for Jarrett Jack. A different look for New York. Bradley's checked in for Lee. And it's Conley in for Grant. Then for the Nets, Smith comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bogdanovich. And Jack drops them both. Here's Conley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Right outside. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
They turn it over for the first time in the half. But you know what, partner? They've done a great job here in that regard. Really doing a nice job taking care of the ball and getting good shots.
Yeah, even though they trail, they're careful about the ball movement, and that is a good sign and will allow you a chance to build some momentum.
Now here's Johnson. 9-point game his last outing. Leonard. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Leonard. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Johnson with a screen on Conley. And Jack kicks to Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Jarrett Jack is second.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Brooklyn. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here is Johnson. He has 7. Young passes to Jack. Screened by Young. And Jack, here we go. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Knicks trail by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now Augustine, screened by Young. Augustine with it to the inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Augustine. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Out to Anthony. Back to Conley. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And he overshot that one, missing. Brooklyn leading by 9. And Augustine kicks to Johnson. Jack against Anthony. And it's denied. And they get it back. Jack's shot is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Knicks trail by 11. Outside Anthony. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And the shot is good. 14 points here for Thaddeus Young.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Outside Jack. Now the feed to Young. A baseline J. That one wide left. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Right outside for the 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feed. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Nets leading by 6. Now here is Augustine. Young sets a screen for Augustine. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for New York. McDermott comes in for Wright, and the Nets also making a change. Sessions checked in for Jarrett Jack. Here's Smith. He has 6. And Smith gets double-teamed. Here's Johnson. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Joe Johnson showing us a beautiful stroke right there.
The dish to Carmelo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 11 points and also a block shot. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anthony. And here's Augustine. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Dishes it to Smith. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Conley. He has 7. Anthony dishes to Conley. Can't hit from in close.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now here is Smith following the miss by Michael Conley. Johnson can't hit. Conley with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Knicks making the shot. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Augustine passes to Johnson. In the corner, Smith with it. Johnson the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Nets. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Conley. Feeds it to Bradley. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Pass to Smith. Five on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
I had a chance to look at some stats for Lopez. The past month has been surreal. Averaging about 16 points, just over 3 blocks, and 8 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
And New York making a change here. Lee's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Leonard, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. Conley kicks to O'Quinn. Conley into the lane. He dishes it to McDermott. Back to Conley. Wide open look. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9. Brooklyn's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Lee against Sessions. Inside, Hollis Jefferson. Lopez with the block. And O'Quinn kicks to Conley. O'Quinn dishes to McDermott.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Augustine. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. And you look at Lopez, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Kyle O'Quinn just behind him. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Grant, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich is checked in. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Now here's Lopez. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's tipped. There's 1:40 left here in the second. Pass to Augustine. Young sets a screen for Augustine. He kicks it to Young. The Nets working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. And that one's good.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses.
They have not been effective against Young at all. He's got 16 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Here's O'Quinn, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. O'Quinn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Brooklyn leading by 4. Augustine passes to Bogdanovich. Leonard with a screen on Lee. And Bogdanovich kicks to Leonard. He feeds it to Augustine. Screen by Young. McDermott with a steal. Back to Lee. Kicks it to McDermott. Grant, right side. Inside. Here's O'Quinn, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
Myers Leonard. His 4th team.
Oakley's checked in for Myers Leonard. For New York, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. .24 seconds left in the first half. Down low, here's Bogdanovich. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. McDermott can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Takes a 3. And Young with the basket on the assist by Augustine. And that's now 19 points here for Thaddeus Young. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, I've got Joe, and you started out with a great first half and seemed to have that extra boost in your game tonight. Did you feel you needed to take on a bigger role?
I'm just trying to be more assertive, man, on both ends of the court. You know, I think everybody has to step up, so I'm just trying to do my part.
An assertive Joe is an effective Joe. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the 3rd quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
One thing I really like is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game, and we saw them do exactly that. They should stick with that because it's working. Keep up that transition game.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Alarms go off when enter the building.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Young. Jarrett Jack is out there with Smith. Then there's Johnson, and it's Leonard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Porzingis out to Anthony. And it's right atop the key. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. Pass to Jack, and there's the feed to Johnson. Anthony with the block, and they'll keep possession. They recover it. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nets.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Jack, following the score by New York. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. McCullough's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he makes both from the line. Knicks trail by 6. In the corner, Bradley with it. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. 8 points for Avery Bradley. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jack against Conley. Screened by Young. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Anthony. Down low. Here's Conley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Excellent game we've seen from Mike Conley. He has 12 points and 7 assists. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the three-point line.
A double threat, really, in a big way today.
The Knicks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. He misses the free throw. And Brooklyn making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Nets leading by 3. Now here is Jack. 14 points for him. Screen by Smith. Young left side. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
So it's the Knicks now. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's stolen by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Smith's running. Kicks it out to Johnson. Conley against Jack. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Smith with room to shoot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
Knicks trail by 7. And it's Conley penetrating. And Wright kicks to Bradley. The kick out to Wright. Now the pass to Conley. The dish now to Anthony. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Now here is Jack. 14 points for him. Young's shot is off. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Conley, the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Jack. Young up top. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's Conley penetrating. Jack with the defensive effort.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Smith with it, now Wright defending. Johnson in the corner. And Wright pulls it down.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now here's Bradley. 8 points for him.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Nets leading by 3. Outside Jack, dishes it to Smith. Young left side. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Young's got 25 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Porzingis. Good. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Young, a screen on Conley. And Jack, here we go. Here's Hollis Jefferson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 5 to shoot. Shots good from Young.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Conley. He's got 13. Feeds it to Anthony. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Jack following the score by New York. Young, a screen on Conley. And Jack, here we go. Young with no one around. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Conley up top, defended by Jack. Passes it to Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Jack against Conley. Young, a screen on Conley. Outside Jack. Johnson sends the screen for Jack. Hollis Jefferson passes to Smith. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Wright. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Leonard, he's checked in for Young. Bogdanovich comes in for Johnson. Sessions checked in for Smith. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Now here is Augustine. He's got 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony dishes to O'Quinn. Lopez outside. He kicks it to Grant. Anthony, the pass to O'Quinn. That gives them the lead. O'Quinn's got 13.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Leonard. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Augustine's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Lee kicks to Grant. Back to Lee. Outside Anthony. That one goes. Count it. Anthony's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Now here's Lee. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Lopez dishes to Anthony. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Timeout called the Nets. Making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Sessions against Lee. To the middle. Here's Leonard. The shot no good. Good D by Lopez. The Knicks with the lead. And here is Grant. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Nets trail by 3. 1:30 left in the third. There's the screen. Here's Augustine, and he banks in the layup. Augustine's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Lopez outside. Grant the pass to O'Quinn. New York moving it around. Ramon Sessions with the steal. And now Sessions running the floor all by himself. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Right side, Lee. He dishes it to O'Quinn. To the paint, here's Grant. No luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And Sessions kicks to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
At the line for your Knicks, Robin Lopez. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Augustine dishes to Leonard. Inside, he feeds it to Augustine. 1 second left. No good there. And we wrap up the third, and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Conley. We've got Robin Lopez. Porzingis is out there with Terrell Wright. Then there's Bradley, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Porzingis. They set the pick. Wright, the pass to Porzingis. Johnson with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Smith with it, now guarded by Bradley. Jack's shot is good.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Now Conley. Kicks it to Lopez. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And Jack kicks to Johnson. And it's Young at the elbow. It's stolen by Bradley. It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. Outside Leonard, all sorts of time, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Nets lead by 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
That's his 5th personal foul. Shooting from New York, Robin Lopez. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Nets with the lead. Smith kicks to Jack. The feed to Young. Young, a screen on Conley. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Conley for 3. The kick out to Wright. Cranes the three-pointer. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Johnson gets the bucket.
Well, 6 of their last 10 points coming on the fast break.
And defensively, you have got to sprint back in transition. The coaching staff has got to be restless right now, and I don't blame them.
Now here is Conley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Conley. Anthony's checked in for New York. And Conley drops them both. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Conley against Jack. Johnson outside. Back to Jack. Screen by Young. Jack dishes to Young. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And here is Jack, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. With the floater. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jack.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here is Conley. It's Bradley on the wing, covered by Smith. And the shot is good. And that's 17 points for Conley.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively. There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And so here is New York.
Let's go, Knicks!
Anthony with it. Down low. Kicks it out to Bradley. And again, New York with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jack.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Conley into the lane. To the paint. Porzingis passes to Wright. And the Knicks good for 2. Now here is Smith. Jack with the screen for Smith. Outside Jack. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Jack's got 10 points in just the second half. New York's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Conley for 3. Rebound by Smith.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Young, a good look. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here's Conley. Porzingis. Great D that time from Leonard.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Smith with it, now guarded by Bradley. Young's shot is off. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. It's Bradley on the wing. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Jack against Conley. And Jack kicks to Young. Shoots from 12. That's short off the rim. For New York, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Wright. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Now here's Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Anthony.
Two shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. For New York, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Conley kicks to right. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Knicks lead by 1.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Screen by Smith. Leonard dishes to Johnson. The pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. That's good. 25 points for Jarrett Jack.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes it to Porzingis, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Jack against Conley. Here's Johnson. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right, the pass to Conley. Sinks that one from the post. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Back to Jack. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This isn't just a good fourth quarter. I mean, he's been outstanding. 6 straight buckets here.
And how about in a pressure-packed moment? This game's very close, and they've needed every bucket. He's definitely risen to the challenge.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by New York.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Leonard hits them both.
Well, Myers-Leonard in this one, he has 8 points and 2 steals.
New York's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. There's the dish to Carmelo. To the middle. Here's Porzingis, and he dunks it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Jack, following the score by New York. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jack's got 29.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
New York calls timeout. New York shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Dishes to Anthony. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Here's Porzingis, defended by Young. Leonard with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Shooting for New York, Joe Johnson at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. That one is no good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Anthony, no one around. And the Knicks miss again. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Back to Smith, all alone. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Wright gets to Conley, out to Anthony. For the three, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Anthony's got 38 points.
Oh, a fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Puts it up, off the inbound, and off the front, and in it goes. Jack's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. New York's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Conley against Jack. Right for 3. But they get it back. Out to Conley. They double-team Conley. Bradley, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Conley against Jack. Feeds it to Johnson. Pass to Smith. Jack against Conley. Jack dishes to Smith. Can't get it to go. Bradley with some nice D. And they're pushing it up. Anthony's shot is off.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Pass to Smith. He kicks it to Leonard. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Guarded by Wright.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Johnson, the pass to Smith. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clash! This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
They set the pick. Kicks to Johnson. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Johnson outside. For the three. He's off from three. So a close game sees New York take this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, congratulations on this win. And as this game progressed and you made your adjustments, what was the key for you guys to come out on top?
We just kept our composure. We stayed with it. We know we was making some minor mistakes that we could have corrected, and we did that. We came down. We executed our plays. We started making some shots towards the end. But the most important thing we did as a team, and we buckled down on the defensive end.
You certainly did. Congratulations, Carmelo. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.